For better or worse, Dodge has a thing for bringing back old nameplates like the Challenger, the Charger, and even the Dart. But now it looks like they're aiming to bring back the Hornet. Welcome to Automotive Antics. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and like I said, Dodge is looking to bring back the Hornet nameplate, but this is not going to be the same AMC Hornet that we know and love from the past. Unfortunately, like some of Dodge's other nameplate revivals, like the Dart, which came back as this little round economy car thing, the Hornet is actually going to come back as a small SUV. I can already see some of you cringing, but you know what? It is what it is. Now, this Hornet is actually going to be basically a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, we have a couple shots of the front end of the Hornet, and we're going to look at the Tonale as well, and they look very similar. It's kind of a different bumper, but what's most interesting is the interior. Now, the interior of the Tonale and the interior of the Hornet are basically identical. It's the same steering wheel, it's the same dash, everything looks pretty much identical in my eyes. The emblem on the center of the steering wheel is now an H rather than Alfa Romeo's logo. So let's just essentially say that this Dodge Hornet is going to be a rebadged Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, I'm not very informed on the Tonale or if this is a good platform, if it's a reliable vehicle, I do not know. But what I do know is that Dodge said that the Hornet will be coming in a hybrid variation only, and that its closest rivals would be that of the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, Mazda CX-5, and the Hyundai Tucson. Now, I'm not against Dodge bringing back some small SUVs. I think this is actually a good idea considering the SUV market is huge right now. But to put a Hornet nameplate on it is probably going to agitate some people. May not bother some, but I'm sure some will be upset about it. But from what we can see, I kind of like it. It looks aggressive. I love the hood vents. It gives it a Hellcat-like style to it. It's got some very aggressive venting on the front, very slim, long headlights. It's not bad looking, at least from the angle that I can see. There's a lot more of the vehicle we don't see. And I am a big fan of the interior. I like the looks of it. Alfa Romeo has always had amazing style. And clearly, since it's based on that platform and pretty much the whole car, I think this is a really good looking interior. I think it's great. I think the biggest thing people are going to have a problem with when it comes to this SUV is going to be the nameplate. If they name this anything other than Hornet, I feel like this is going to be a really good seller. But since they put Hornet on it, it may not bother many, but there's going to be a select few that it will bother, and it may deter them from actually making the purchase, which I understand is kind of a silly reason to not buy a vehicle. But people associate names with certain things, whether it be a car or anything else. So when you hear Hornet, people think that old muscle car. Now they're going to put it on an SUV. I don't know how that's going to go with marketing, but like it or not, you're getting a hybrid SUV named the Hornet. Now, when are we getting it? That is the next question. Now, according to Dodge, it will be somewhere in early 2023. They're also saying that this could start with a price tag of around $25,000. Of course, being fully decked out with all the leather, all the options, everything else, they're also thinking it could be reaching close to that $40,000 mark. I don't doubt that at all, again, because it's based off the Alfa Romeo Tonale. And with that being said, what kind of power can we expect from the Hornet? That's where this is going to become suspect, because if we are sharing everything from the Alfa Romeo Tonale, the Tonale comes with a 1.3 liter turbocharged plug-in hybrid engine that produces 272 horsepower with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So if the Hornet is sharing everything else with the Alfa Romeo, why wouldn't it share the same engine? So that would be my suspicion. Now, as far as size is concerned, length comes in at 178.3, width comes in at 72.4, and height comes in at 63 inches even. So we could probably expect the Hornet to come within an inch or two of all these measurements from the Tonale. Now, with a handful of leaked photos and some speculating, I want your thoughts on the Hornet. Is this a good idea, a bad idea? And do you think it's going to be welcomed in the Dodge lineup? Do me a favor, leave your comments down below. Drop a like on the video for me if you haven't already. And hit that subscribe button on your way out. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you at the next upload.